Having an after party similar to the one we had after Senegal, but that's gone. How you feel? Let me just ask you as a football fan, how are you feeling right now? Because I'm gutted. Like, you know, like sometimes you're angry, you look at this, I'm just genuinely gutted because for me, I'm putting it out there, we were the better team, we had more shots, the difference where they were clinical. 2 clear chances, they scored both.
I'm as gutted as you are. You got to look at it. For me, at the start of this game, I had so much high hopes. I had high hopes. I felt that this England team's the best that we've had in such a long time. The boys looked together.
They really did.
Everybody looked on the same page. The team looked galvanised. They looked in a state of confidence.
Even when we went behind.
Even when we went behind, I wasn't worried. We were here. We was in obviously the fan zone, Talk Sport in Waterloo. And I felt that when I was doing our half-team speech, like we had to talk about how the game was going. We was already 1-0 down, and I felt that, yeah, no, it's still there for us. Then, within the first 10 minutes, we get a goal. And I'm thinking, oh, here we are. That's what I thought. Nice. Right on track. Because we hadn't played bad. We didn't play badly.
No.
Like, it was just a situation where the luck of the football gods.
Well, you said to me before the game, this game is about details. It's fine margins.
Details.
It is the slightest details in this type of
knockout
football.
When a team is so evenly matched up, then you've got to look into the details on every single thing you do. And I felt like, for me, when I looked at that whole situation, I said, do you know what? This is going to be on details today because they've got great players.
Yeah.
We've got great players. But in this situation where we see ourselves on, we look at it and think, do you know what? We can't fault any player that was on that pitch. I asked of Saka, and we were talking about it at half time.
He was a little reluctant to go and.
He was a little bit reluctant to go at them and make them think about going the other way, and making his imprint on the game. Then he started doing it. He obviously got addressed at half time. He started doing it, and he won a penalty.
We kept saying, ask questions of the French and they will show us what they're made of. And every time we did that and got into a position, they gave away a foul. I've got to say, the referee was absolutely awful. But obviously, even with him, we can't blame him. It wasn't the ref's fault that we lost the game. But he's definitely someone...
No, listen. I can't say that he was the reason we lost the game.
Absolutely wasn't.
Because he gave us a penalty where we could have equalised, But at the same time, he wasn't great.
No.
He weren't great.
We'll go through his performance later on. But... you know, it's so heartbreaking because I look through that team and I just think, you know, Bellingham, what a player he's shown us to be in this tournament. He's a future England captain for me. Unbelievable. You know, you look at the sort of criticism Maguire's been under during the last...
He's come up trumps.
He's had a great tournament, I think. And I think you look at those goals... Okay, you're switching off for a moment, and that's the details that you're talking about. You know, you've been there, you've played in these massive games, Carlton.
Madge, let me tell you something about details, right? Like, when you've got an evenly matched up team, all the details count. Doesn't matter whether it's a throw-in, doesn't matter if it's a short corner, doesn't matter if it's... it doesn't matter about anything. You've got to be on point. Because if you're not on point, look, when you've played in the Premier League, the details matter, but it doesn't matter as much as when you go into
the next level.
The next level, because all these players are class players, especially when we get to the quarterfinals. You play against France. You got to understand the details and the matter creates, like, when you look at them, when you look at these players, you think, do you know what? If I give him an inch, he's going to take a yard.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely, and this is why it was so heartbreaking, because I feel, you know, all the lead up to this was how do we stop Mbappe? I think we nullified him. One foot race, I think he and you know, he got past
once.
Yeah, but I think for the rest of it, he nullified. Listen, TalkSport tonight, we are of course on YouTube as well. If you want to come and watch us on YouTube, live and exclusive on there. This is going to be therapy for us because this is a familiar situation for England fans, and I must confess I'm a Spurs fan as well, so the Spursiness of my life, I'm in this situation a lot, so I can help you deal with this right now. And for me, and anyone out there, you know, I've got a 5-year-old son, my missus is texting me going, Leo is sobbing in bed.
Man.
And I know that feeling, and you know, as an England fan, it makes me emotional thinking about the heartache that we've gone through all these years.
And you know what, Madge? There's a lot of football fans out there that don't even care about clubs. They don't care about football clubs. They care about England. And I understand they're hurt tonight because I'm hurt.
Yeah.
What are they feeling? They're feeling like I've got a football club to go back to. There's a lot of fans out there that don't really, they kind of support their football club, but they don't really, when it comes to England, they don't mess with that.
Absolutely.
And it hurts tonight, man. So I respect you lot. I hope we're going to recover. We're going to recover. We're going to be good. Yeah, again, there's so much to take out of this.
Absolutely.
So
and that's what we'll hear from you. 03717 223344. You can text us on 81089. Of course, tweet us at TalkSport. We're on YouTube as well. Let's head back over to Qatar, where Faker Carruthers is standing by with Jude Bellingham.
Jude, I could see how devastated you are at the final whistle. How do you even go about summing up what's just happened out there?
I think we were the better team in the game, in my opinion. We created a lot. We got in with a lot of routines that we'd been working on and that we'd done in the previous games, and didn't quite capitalise on the bigger chances that we had. But we definitely felt like we was in control of the game. We were a little bit more dominant than them, and yeah, it's fine margins at this level with goals, decisions, penalties, that kind of thing. And yeah, they didn't land on our side, and we didn't quite do enough to win the game, and that's the truth. But it's really disappointing.
Yeah, really hard to take, but it felt like you were the better team, particularly when you went behind as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think we imposed our game on theirs really well. I think their star players were nullified very well by our defence, and like I said, we got through them well. We had chances and we didn't take them, and like I said, the fine margins kind of cost us.
We've talked about your leadership qualities throughout this tournament. You know how many fans you have at TalkSport. You were the first person to go straight over to Harry Kane when he missed that penalty. What did you say to him?
I just said that, don't let, as the leader of the team, which he is, with the media, on the pitch, off the pitch, it's just important that I felt that I kept him in the game mentally. For me, I can't thank him enough for how much he's integrated me into the team. I've seen him deliver time and time again since I've been in the England setup with the senior team, and on this occasion he didn't quite score, but I think he's done more than enough for this team, for his country, and I just wanted to kind of in that moment remind him a little bit that he can still win us the game, and it wasn't to be in the end, but yeah, for me there's no feeling towards the captain that's negative after all he's done for this country. Absolutely.
I know you're getting moved on in a second, so I'll keep this short, but you've been the standout player for England.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Absolutely fantastic. You've spoken to Ali McCoist, he's given you a message.
Yeah.
I wish we could have got you face to face.
Yeah.
At some point soon we will. But what are your overriding memories of this? Because this is just the beginning for you. Your first World Cup, we've got the European Championships in 18 months' time. What more can you do?
I think the overriding feeling is disappointment because of the way in which we've gone out. But I think the memories that will live with me in terms of some of the learning that I've had in training and in the games, playing against certain opponents, is it's invaluable really. How much I've taken from this camp and from the tournament, and I'm really I think if there's one feeling that I get mainly after the defeat, and in that moment where I couldn't quite keep my emotions to myself in that moment, was I've got to get one, whether it's Euros or World Cup. I think the mentality for me is I've got to get one.
I look forward to watching you do that.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
Thanks very
much, Faye.
That was England's midfielder Jude Bellingham with Faye Carruthers there. After a defeat, can we just say that's a future England captain right there? 19 years of age.
Wow. Do you know what? Yeah, listen, Madge, I've got to say, yeah, I'm a footballer. By trade, yeah. I'm not a footballer no more. I still feel like a footballer.
Yeah.
Hearing a 19-year-old talk
with that conviction
like that, I just can't think nothing but the best for England.
Yeah.
If you understand, he said, I've got to, yeah, get one of them. If that's not your leader, I don't know what is.
The 19-year-old has gone up to Harry Kane to go, yo, keep your head in the game. I've got you.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable! You got to respect who he is and what he's become. Look.
Even the move to Germany and the bravery he showed to do that and to become the captain.
Listen, respect to his parents, man, because they've raised a good one there.
Absolutely.
I've spoken to his parents before, and I've looked at him, and I felt comfort because he's in good hands.
Yeah, and that is so important.
And this is a message. This is actually a message to the youngsters that's in football. Your parents have a lot to do with your success. And with Jude Bellingham, his parents are unbelievable. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. And for him to have that sort of confidence after a game we've been defeated in, yeah, in a massive game like this, in a World Cup, and he's talking like how he's talking. Oh, mate, I've never seen anything like it. And that's our future. That's the future of England.
Speaking of the future of England, your thoughts on Gareth Southgate? Is it time for him to say goodbye? You know, semi-final, final.
I wouldn't begrudge him.
Final.
I wouldn't begrudge him.
Well, this is it. Let's hear from you guys. 03717 22 3344. That's 03717 22 3344. You can text us at 81089 or tweet us at Talk Sport. We're going to hear from you guys after the break as England crash out to France in the World Cup at the quarterfinal stage. You're listening to the Sports Bar Weekend with